So it's the 10th of January today, and another evening workout session. I finished work again, probably about 9:30. Got to the gym sort of 9:45, and decided, look, I haven't adequately addressed any proper chest workout this week. I've done a little bit of bench, but apart from that, I haven't done anything, more on top of that to just do a bit of chest maintenance and not solely rely on just one movement in bench press. And look, yes, I'm sort of starting with the incline press, which is something I don't do too often. I just do your standard bench press, and then obviously the opposite incline of this one to work the upper chest. But this one sort of works my lower chest, and I find that I can contract my pecs and use a lot of driving force from my pectoral muscles, a little bit more than the standard one, and I can sort of disengage my shoulders and not use. I think one of my problems is I get too shouldery in some of my bench press, so I can disengage my shoulders in this one and relax. But look, it was a good session. It was a tired session. So today was sort of my Friday. Today I've got 3 days off after this, where I'll do some more quality lifts. And this was very much an exercise of just get through it. I didn't really have anything to eat for dinner at work, so I started 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I finished at 9:30. For my break, I just had a cup of tea, which is something I normally have. I don't normally like to eat at work. I like periods of sort of sustained fasting, where I fast to anywhere between 14 and 18 hours a day, just for the associated health benefits, which is something I've been doing now for about four maybe 5 years, coming up to 5 years. And look, so yeah, it was very much a fasted workout after a long shift. I did, it was quite not a stressful shift, but a heavy shift. There's lots to do. The healthcare system is quite taxed at the moment with what's going on with COVID. Not really in terms of getting a huge influx of patients. I think we're just getting everything we normally get, but more the amount of staff that are starting to go off and into these quarantine periods and sick because they have COVID or because they've become a close contact. So that's probably where we're struggling, is just numbers of staff. Not really, it's not like we have too many patients. We have the same amount of patients. We just have less people to look after them. So that was sort of my day today. Just running around doing a lot of work, making sure people don't die, which is always a goal for the shift. If no one dies and no one cries, it's been a good day, hey. So look, it was very much come to the gym and just get a good chest pump and do some work. I'm sort of benching max about 60 kilos here. I do a few sets of 8 reps, which bench presses, I can usually judge how well I'm going on my bench press. Same with like my deadlift. My deadlift and my bench press, if I'm feeling good, I'll deadlift good. If I'm feeling good, I'll bench press good. But if I'm feeling bad, those two movements won't go too well. And I could definitely feel I was tired today. 60 kilos is something that I can usually, if I'm feeling really good, 10 to 12 reps. 12 probably pushing it a little bit, but 10 reps I can work my way up to that and do that. Not comfortably, but it's probably me at about 80%. Today it just wasn't moving as good. Tired, I think. Just global fatigue in my body, probably a bit of tiredness. I did spend about 10 minutes warming up the shoulders, rotator cuffs and stretching the chest. Did some push-ups as a warm-up as well, but it just wasn't moving fantastic, so I took it slow. Unfortunately, me being a little bit of a dingus and probably being a bit too tired, actually, I thought I was filming more of what I was doing, but it turns out I wasn't. So I think my footage sort of cuts out after this and then cuts back in at like 3/4, or like almost in the last sort of set of my last chest press, which was a little bit strange. But look, I only did about 4 exercises. I'm still going with these loo raises. My back feels incredible doing these, and I feel it's effective in warming up my back, sort of in and around your scapula and your lats, and then also your shoulders as well. I've mentioned before, I have the occasional problem with my shoulders from lots of repetition from cricket and things like that. And I've been doing these loo raises for about 2.5 weeks now, trying to sort of do them, every second workout or third workout or something like that. Multiple times a week, not just once a week, maybe twice a week, 3 times a week. And I've definitely noticed, man, especially some of these lifts, my shoulders are feeling much better, more stable as well in the movements. I noticed, like, even though I wasn't benching really, I wasn't pushing that bar smoothly or cleanly by any stretch, it felt smooth on the shoulders. I didn't feel like I was taxing my shoulders too much. So yeah, I'm really enjoying these movements. So I did this incline bench press. I did some flies with the cable. I did the loo raises, and then I did the sort of other incline machine press, which you can have the singular arm action. And then what else did I do? And then I did some dumbbell press. Just sort of varying inclines of dumbbell press. There was 4 sets of 10 reps, 15 kilos and then 17.5 kilos. So it's nothing heavy. I wasn't pushing any goals today. It was more of just you made a promise to yourself to train every day. You're going to go in and you're going to at least tax yourself a little bit. Like 60 kilos bench pressing will tax me. And then I also did some drop sets as well. So you see that here, and you see that at the end. I don't normally do drop sets, but I came in with that mindset of, look, I'm gonna tax myself with this workout, even if I'm only gonna do 4 movements. I'm gonna try and get the best out of these movements. So I benched 60 kilos, and then I did my reps with 60. I dropped it down to 40 here, and I just sort of did 16 reps or something like that until I really started to feel the burn. And then again, sort of in the last clip, I think max I had about 60 kilos on this incline machine, and this was my last set, and I was just sort of finished my last set, gave myself about a minute and a half, and then it was just push until you can't go anymore. Get up, take the weight, take 5 kilos off, so go from 30 to 25, push until I hit resistance. I can't go anymore. Take the 5 kilos off again, and then push until I can't hit anymore, and then that sort of finished up my workout. So it was a short one today, but I definitely still tried to work myself knackered. And there'll be some stronger lifts and more quality lifts tomorrow with some running over the weekend. So look, that's all from me for now, guys. So cheers.